Hi, welcome to SK Lifestyle. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. With that said, I'm going to be going over my new Oralite Zinc tripod sprinkler. Yes, I got this for a Christmas gift last year, and it is finally time that I can use it. You know, it's springtime, it's beautiful out, getting the garden going, the grass, the yard, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna put it together. I'll give you some shots on what it really looks like. You don't have to just see pictures. You can get a full 360 view. I'll do close-ups on the actual sprinkler head itself, and I'm gonna give some shots of it actually being used in my front yard. So we'll see how well it works. I'm not quite sold on it yet, but we'll see. So at the end of this, you know, you'll get my feedback on whether I'm gonna stick with my traditional sprinkler or if I'm gonna use this one, and any other kind of thoughts I have. So be sure to leave those comments down below as well. Like and share, and with that said, let's get started. All right, so first things first in this unboxing, get it out here. We got our instructions, which is only like a page long, and they look pretty simple, so that's always a great thing. We got our tripod here, which comes in bubble wrap. See how well that works? Guess it worked, right? And we got our sprinkler head, so that's pretty much it. So basically, the only thing we need to do is put together these two parts, right? So let's see, we got our tripod. Just slide those open. Got a bunch of plastic on here. Just rip all this off. Sorry if you hear some hammering in the background. It is someone's getting their siding done. All right, I'm not gonna bother taking off all this plastic. I can take it off later. So it's just a traditional tripod, you know, I mean, you would use for a camera or something. Make sure to pull on both of them, they're full length. There you go. So it's pretty nice wide stance. I don't really think this thing's gonna get blown over by the wind that easy. And it's pretty sturdy. It's definitely got some heft to it, so that's good. All right, so basically we have our sprinkler here, and it looks pretty fancy and complicated, and it is a little bit, but it's not too bad. So one of the main things that we're going to want to focus on here is this pin. Obviously, if we push it in, it is going to kind of diffuse, kind of make more of a mist of the water. If we screw it out, it's going to be more of a stream. Then we have this piece here, which is going to change how far it's going to let the stream go. So you can adjust that. We're just going to leave it where it is for the time being. And then the final adjustment would be this piece here. And if we pull this, the way it sits now, it's going to do, it should do a 360. But if we pull it down, then you could see you can kind of adjust. And so if you want to have just a part of the yard, then this is what you want to do, and you want to play with it like that to get it to the setting you want. And if you just want to do around the whole yard, just leave it up like that. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and screw this baby down. And it should just kind of roll right in there. There it is. So the last thing that we need to do here is just get a hose. And we're gonna go right under here and screw her on, of course, you know. Gotta have that water. And just gonna make sure it's nice and tight. And just a couple things while I'm doing this. If you connect multiple sprinklers onto one hose, it's not gonna have the same kind of pressure that it would just with one on one hose. And that'll make a big difference as well. So, all right, so I got my setup here right in the middle, and you know, it's pretty square yard, so I'm just going to try to see how much it can really cover. So let me go turn the water on and we'll see what it does. Okay, so for reference, this is shooting about way too far right now. But that's good though. I do actually like that. I don't want it this far permanently, but I like that it is, whoa. SK gotta outrun the sprinkler here. but I do like that it can go really far. So I know it's gonna work in the backyard. Let me go play with some of the adjustments and see what I can do. All right, so I think I got the right combination down here. Actually, let me just show you right now. So one quick tip that I'm gonna give you, this is what you get from SK Lifestyle. I was giving you guys the tips, right? So I think the best way to kind of adjust this for the distance, excuse the bumblebee, it's like all in my face right now, is to really stare down the little barrel there. If you can see that, that's where the water's actually coming out. So you kind of push this to the side, look down that barrel, and then line up this piece so that, here, can you see it? You line that up. I don't want to move it because I got it right where I want it, but my point is, you know, when it first started, it was going so far, like 50 feet away. So you need that in front of it a little bit to block some of the water. That's what keeps it down more instead of going out farther. But it's really hard to just, you know, you kind of think, oh, I'll go up a little, I'll go down a little. Nah, stare down the middle of that hole and then bring it down till you can see that it's kind of like covering half in front of it, and that should work. So with that said, let me go turn on the water. Wow, these bumblebees are infatuated with me. I don't know why. I always come over here, they're just always in my face. All right, and there she is. And you can see there, got it on a full just 360, and it's going about, I don't know, maybe about 20 feet out, 25. And again, I can adjust, you know, how it's working and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna try to go around it. Go from the back side here. Good times here in SK Lifestyle. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, so that's it. Hopefully this was helpful to you all out there. Kind of explain in a quick fashion how to put one of these together, how to use it, you know what I mean? With that said, it's a tool just like anything else, and I'm not quite sure I'll be getting rid of this just yet. I think this, you can see the pattern right now. Does a very good job at putting out a lot of water, and I like the fact that you can lock it in one place or another. The only thing is, even with my front yard, I usually still have to move it about twice. But a day like this where there's no wind and anything, you know, it does pretty well. That's the other sort of thing. The wind kind of affects these and how well it's able to distribute the water. This seems like, obviously the wind would still affect it too, but it's a lot harder of a pressure, so I'm not sure if it would affect it as much. But I think this is going to be great for the backyard and so forth, and just getting to some of the places that are harder to reach. Or in the backyard, it's so big, you know, I have to move this 5 or 6 times. This, I can probably just put it in the center and just let it rock out. So that's my thought. Again, I won't be getting rid of this, and actually this is an Orbit too, as well as my timer, so I'll probably do videos on those. With that said, be sure to subscribe, catch those videos when I put them out, catch all the videos I put out on my jet ski, reviews on cars, travel, different events, all sorts of stuff. I appreciate you all watching, hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. SK Lifestyle, see you next time.